Hey guys, it's Kay. I'm back. I recently got Unfiltered by Raquel Welch and I had to show her to you guys. So I have her in the color Shaded Cappuccino, which I believe is a newer color for Raquel Welch. It's on the cooler side, and she did recently reveal the Cooler Shades line of colors. There's my tag, so you know I'm not lying. And the Shaded Cappuccino is going to be RL12/22SS. So basically what that is the rooting on the wig is a number 12, so that's going to give you a medium brown. And then the blonde is going to be your 22. And these are blended together so nicely. I mean, it's obviously got very bold highlights, but I like that you've got that 8 that kind of pokes through there all throughout. So somebody like me, I am not normally, not that I don't think I look okay in blonde wigs, I don't know, I just feel more badass as a brunette. But I am really digging this one because it's blonde, but it's not too blonde, if that makes sense. And then the front of it is going to come down a lot longer than the back because it is a bob. And this is a true classic beachy wave bob where it is shorter in the back and longer in the front. And I'll do a spin here in a minute so you can really get a feel for it. She does not have bangs. Those of you who know my videos know that I have a widow's peak. I always have to pull that out underneath my lace front here. So this one, another reason that I like that color is because my hair is naturally probably about a number 10 in brown if you're comparing it to wig colors. And so this does actually kind of blend in with this wig. Now her lace front, for those of you who don't pull out any bio hair in the front, is amazing to, you know, true to Raquel Welch, you know, her history with lace fronts. It is barely noticeable. It's not gonna be a very good example on me again because I have to pull out my widow's peak, but that lace front there is so well done. She of course puts the lighter color highlighting up at the front so that the lace, when it lies against your head, looks like real hair growing out of your scalp. There is absolutely no way anyone would be able to think any differently. She does have these very piecey, very loose beach waves, which I just love. And this is a heat defiant fiber. So if you wanted to add more curl or maybe you wanted to straighten it out just a bit, you could do that if you use heat tools on it. Now, if you do that, keep in mind that you are then destroying the factory wave pattern that's in here. You will not be able to get that pattern back once you put heat on it. So keep that in mind. So if you do mess it up like I have done to some of mine in the past, there's no going back once you do that. So these front pieces here, you guys know I never do measurements. This comes down about to my collarbone is where this first layer lies on me. She can actually be, if I fluff her up a bit here, you can definitely get that 80s metal hair that I'm always talking about. Oh yeah, you can definitely do this with her. Please excuse my bio hair that just doesn't want to do anything other than that. It's pissing me off, but you can definitely get some volume and some lift out of her, especially in the back if you want that big bob, you know, kind of big hair look. You can definitely do that with her. She also can be calmed down as well. For those of you who aren't so big on big hair, you can definitely calm her down like that too. She doesn't have to be all wild and untamed like I like her. So she is a lace front. She is a complete mono top. You can part her in any direction, doesn't matter which, and she, I'll show you here. I have the part kind of set because I like it to be on my left side. So it's gonna look kind of funky. Oh, maybe not too bad. But you can move that part around, or you can also just do that like, you know, I do all the time. I can never leave my hair alone. I just always have to touch it and I have to move it and I have to play with it. Mostly because when I'm at work, I'm just all day long like, get out of my face. Get out of my face. There we go. That's kind of how I had her. So let me go ahead and do a spin for you guys. Let me fix her a bit here. Just do some finger combing. Now, I have not yet worn her out of my house. So this is pretty much straight out of the box. I did take her out and I kind of shook her off a bit. I did play with her and finger comb her and kind of move the part around. I did have to use some water because this front piece here, it just, for a while, it just did this. So I did completely wet down the front and then I put it on my wig head and then I clipped it back overnight so that it could dry and pulled the fibers back. So that way they wouldn't fall on my face anymore, and that did help. Now, if I could just do that with my real hair, that would be great. So anyway, the only part that kind of irritates me is like this little curl right here. What fucking direction does this need to go? Because it looks weird pointed outward, but then it doesn't. Oh, I guess that's not bad. It didn't really want to do anything else. Anyways, let's do this 360 here. So this is the front. My freaking bangs. This is the front. This is my left side. And then this fucking piece right here. The back. My right side. And back around to the front. Let me talk about this color for a minute. I know I already went into it just a little bit. I just love, though, that it's not solid blonde all the way through. It does have the blonde highlights up towards the face because, again, that's how you get that really nice lace front that Raquel Welch has. It makes it blend in with your skin very nicely. But it does also kind of have, I mean, I know it's got the 12, that number 12 running through it, but I kind of think there's some blonde, like honey color highlights in there. It is supposed to be one of her cooler tones, but I think in some lighting, it does have a little bit of warmth to it. I'm a very cool tone person. I can normally do only very ashy, very cool colors. Warm colors just wash me out really badly because that doesn't mesh with my skin tone. But because I think the honey color that's in here is just so subtle that it ends up not being too bad. It's really not that noticeable unless I'm in certain lights. But I'm really digging this one. I actually got it for wintertime mostly because I like to wear a lot of hoodies. And I find that I kind of destroy some of my wigs that I love just because they're longer and they always rub on that hood on the back. Excuse me. And when that happens, obviously, as you know, that's going to cause a lot of tangling. That's going to cause your fibers to get kind of that slinky, spirally look that you can't really fix without maybe something like a hot air brush. But again, if it's a wavy pattern, you don't want to use a hot air brush on it because then it's going to permanently destroy that pattern. So this one I liked because it doesn't touch, you know, where my hood lies when I wear a hoodie. And so I really like that. So that way I can get more longevity. Yes, that's a word. I can get more longevity out of the wear, but also be able to have, you know, around my face, I like it to be a little bit longer. I think when I have too short of a look, I just look chubby and nobody wants that. So I do like that it's got a little bit longer look in the front so it doesn't look, you know, chubby. I love her so much. I can't stop touching her. And then I'm going to wonder why she dulls out and has no shine because I've wiped all the silicone off, you know, on my fingers. Like here, you can kind of see some of that honey color that I was talking about here. Especially right in there. But yeah, I think overall it is a very cool tone color. And I almost actually returned it when I got her because I couldn't decide if I wanted to go this blonde because I'm a brunette. I don't know. So I couldn't decide if I should keep her or exchange her for a different color. But honestly, Raquel Welch has a shitty color palette when it comes to ashy tones. So it was either keep this cooler looking blonde or exchange her for something that was going to be a warmer color brown. And I knew that if I got a warmer brunette color, I'm not going to wear it. I know I'm not going to wear it unless I got something that was super dark, which also washes me out, whether it's cool or not. So it was like, she's so cute, I don't want to not have her. So I just figured I'll just do the blonde and I'm just going to have to force myself to wear her. My only complaint is, like I kind of mentioned a few minutes ago, like sometimes these curls, like what fucking direction are you going? I don't want it to point straight out. I just want it to, like, just lie right, please. But I have not washed her yet or anything, so that's part of my problem as to why she won't lie correctly. Lie. So that's part of my problem. Once I wash her and I can get her on my wig stand, which freaks the fuck out of my husband, by the way. I gave her a name. Her name is Myra. And my favorite thing to do is wash one of my wigs and then put it on his dresser. So that way when he wakes up in the morning, Myra is the first face he sees. He does not like that. I don't care. But anyways, so she does have temple to temple lace. I think I mentioned that. The mono top, she does have open wefting on the sides and the back. She's really comfortable, and because she's so short and it's not a shit ton of hair, she's very light. So I think in the summertime, this would actually be a really good choice because it's short, it's lightweight, you're not going to roast to death if you have to go out in the heat, and it's off your neck. You could probably, totally unrelated to what I was just talking about, you could probably do like a cute, like updo of some kind. Now, forgive me, I'm horrible at styling hair. But I'm sure you could like pull this back. See, that looks fucking cute, doesn't it? But it still gives the illusion that you've got kind of longer hair. See, something like that would be so cute. But you probably even could just pull, you could pull even more back. Hell, it's long enough, you can do that. But put it into some kind of like updo, I think that would be so cute. Dude, I should do that today. I haven't even left my house. Not that there's anywhere to go because everything's fucking closed right now. That's a pain in the ass. Like, hope all those people get better, but like, I need Clorox wipes, so I hope this shit doesn't go on for a whole lot longer. But yeah, look how cute that is. You could totally style her and have fun with her. She's still long enough that you can do that. Now, what have I done? Fuck it, who cares? Hey, she even looks cute like this, right? A little bit crazy. All right. God, can you guys hear that? That's my stool. It just keeps creaking. It's really annoying. So anyways, I think this is a really great color for anybody who is normally brunette, who maybe wants to try going down the blonde route. Anybody who's looking for a cooler tone blonde, this is definitely that. So if you have a very ashy complexion, this is your girl. This color. Now this is the first one that I've tried out of Raquel Welch's new cool color collection. I do want to try more. She had a brown one that was shaded, God, what was it? Shaded mocha? No, that's John Renault. Something mocha. But it's a kind of a darker brown color. I thought that was really cute too, so I'm gonna have to find something to order that one in. What I hate that manufacturers seem to do is they'll come out with a new color line and they're like, here's 5 beautiful new colors. We're gonna make 3 wigs that come in those colors. Really? Really? Why do you have to do that? Because then I won't like any of the wigs. All of them will be so super short and they'll all be something that I'm never gonna wear, but I wanna try the colors. So it's like, why do you not at least have some options? Why is there not a long wavy one that comes in these colors and then maybe a shoulder length one that comes in these colors? Like, spread it out, you know, give me some options, because there's so many colors I would love to try that I can't just because of that. I love this so much, you guys. This is going to be so nice for summer. It's nice for winter too, because like I said, the hair's off your collar. But I'm really digging her. I do think in some lights, I don't know how, but in some lights, it almost looks like she's so blonde. I took some selfies the other night to send my sister when I first got her, and just to get her opinion on the color. And the lighting that I was in, which was just my bathroom, the lighting that I took the pictures in made her look very honey colored and just very blonde. You almost couldn't see any brown except for in the rooting. And so my sister was kind of like, she's kind of warm. It's kind of blonde. I don't know, you know. And so that was when I was like, well, maybe I won't keep her. But then I took some pictures in natural daylight and I sent them to my sister and I'm like, okay, what about now? And she's like, oh, I love it. It looks like a totally different color. So it's kind of interesting how colors can do that. They can be warm and just very blonde in one light, and then in a different light, it looks very cool with a lot of shading to it. So it's really it's interesting. I can't wait to wear her out of the house. My neighbors must think I'm fucking crazy, because let me tell you, I've lived in this house now for about 1.5 years. And I have an older lady who lives on one side of me, and then I have a single guy who just moved in on the other side of me with a couple of kids. But the older lady has, she's got to be retired or something, but she just sits in her living room, which looks over kind of towards our driveway. So every time we're coming and going, I have a different color hair. It's a different length. Sometimes I have all my hair up, and sometimes I have all my hair down, and it looks completely different than the last time she saw me. So she must think I'm just nuts, but what are you gonna do? So this is Unfiltered by Raquel Welch. I hope you love her as much as I do because holy crap, she is just so cute. You know, I think everybody has been asking for a graduated, you know, bob that's traditionally way shorter in the back, longer in the front, that's wavy. I see people posting pictures in all the wig and hair groups that I'm in on Facebook all the time, and it seems like it's just in high demand, and she finally answered that demand. So good for her. I love it. I think it's so super cute. By the way, if you guys see me on Facebook, please feel free to say, hey, you know, give me a shout out, whatever. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you have any videos that you'd like to see me do, I know a couple of you reached out to me and said, hey, can you do a video on a wig that you've worn several times and how it held up, which I will do one of those. You guys have it coming. You want it. You got it. I do apologize in advance because I know it takes me for freaking ever to upload any content, and most of it just comes from the editing standpoint. It might take me 10 or 15 minutes to make the video, but then it'll take me an hour and a half to edit it. And so for me to find time to sit down, find the music that I want to put into place, which I'm probably going to have to figure out a different way to go with that, because as we all know, they're not going to just let me use their shit for free anymore. So I don't want to piss them off. And between that and just getting all my editing done, it does take some time. So I apologize. I am going to try and post a lot more often than I have been over the last year, which has been 0. But anyways, if you have not already liked my video, please do so. And please subscribe to my channel. I will see you next time.